Hello, welcome to Jet Mathematics. I remain your host, Milton Ebiwari John. In today's video, we'll be looking at interval notation. Now, interval notation helps us to describe a set of numbers using mathematical symbol. Okay, so I'll quickly use an illustration to show us what interval notations look like. So for instance, we have this set of numbers on the number line. Let's say this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. So I can write, maybe I have this inequality like this. So this inequality means numbers from 1 to 5 with 1 and 5 inclusive. Numbers from 1 to 5 with 1 and 5 inclusive. So in in interval notation, we can write this as, remember this is the x-axis. So we can write this as, let's call it a set A of x such that s is starting from 1, okay, and it's less than or equal to 5. So this means s is ranging from 1 to 5 with 1 and 5 inclusive. This less than or equal to makes 1 and 5 inclusive. Okay, now if I decide to write it in this form, a is equal to x such that 0 is less than x less than or equal to 5. Now this means numbers ranging from 0, but 0 is not inclusive, to 5. Numbers ranging from 0, but because no line like this here, it means 0 is not inclusive. So we'll have numbers like this will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just as we have it here. Okay, this is the same thing as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the equal to this line that is not here makes 0 not what? Inclusive. Makes 0 not inclusive. Okay, I can also write it as something like this: x such that 1 is less than or equal to x less than or less than 6. Still the same thing. It means 1 is inclusive, but 6 is not inclusive. So we'll stop at the number before 6. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The same set. Look at it. 1 is inclusive because of this line, but this other side does not carry the line. So 6 is not inclusive. So we'll stop at 5. And we can also write it again in this form. Let's say s is such that 0 is less than x and less than 6. Okay, so this gives us Same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so. So this means 0 is not inclusive, 6 is not inclusive because it's not carrying the equal to part of it. Okay, so you remove that and then you have this. So 6 is not inclusive, 0 is not inclusive, you still have the same set. But mind you, all these three sets have different diagram. For this, let's call this 1. Let's call it 1. This is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Now for 2, the diagram will be, let me just put that here. The diagram for 2 will be, we have the set from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for 2, you have the set like this to 5. So you see now that I did not paint the 0 here, is not shaded because 0 is not inclusive. 0 is not inclusive. Both are shaded because 1 and 5 are inclusive. 1 and 5 are inclusive. So I shade both. But yes, 0 is not inclusive, 5 is inclusive. See what I did? 0 is not inclusive, so it's not shaded. 5 is inclusive, so it's shaded. Alright, so you start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you get this set. For these 3, we have something like this. 1 is inclusive, 6 is not inclusive. We have the number line 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, 1 is inclusive. We start from 1, inclusive, you shade it. Then 6 not inclusive, you draw, but you don't shade it because 6 is not inclusive, so it should not be shaded. So this includes number from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 not inclusive, so it's not shaded. Alright, and the last one, number 4, is 0 and 6 are not included. So you take from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But 0 and 6 are not included, so you won't shade them. The 2 will be empty. So this is empty, indicating that 0 is not inclusive, 6 is not inclusive. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number 4 is represented here. Number 3 is represented here. Number 2 is represented here. And number 1 is this. So the sets are the same, but are represented differently with these number line diagrams for inequalities. Okay? But all I want you to understand is the intervals, the interval notation. So this means 0 is not inclusive, 6 is not inclusive. This means 1 is inclusive, 6 is not inclusive. This means 0 is not inclusive, 5 is inclusive. And this means 1 is inclusive and 5 is inclusive. So that will be all for today's class. I hope to see you in our next class. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, to share, and to comment on this video. Bye.